In step 3, we look at getting information with regards to who is actually responsible and who is registered in the whois database. We can simply use the command line whois, or we can use an array of other types of GUI related tools such as SAM Spade, NetScan tools, and so forth. Let's have a look at a few demonstrations by searching for registered information in the whois database. Now remember, I'm not going to go through some of the script kiddie type GUI tools, folks. You can launch a lot of these online tools, which really gives you a much better position to use them in the first place, such as CentralOps.net. Looking at the CentralOps.net, we've got a number of different options that we can choose. Of course, you can just go along and find that information in whois by going to a command prompt, or by using a tool such as CentralOps' domain dossier. We can go in and specify, in this example, let's go and choose EC-Council.org, and at this point make sure your domain whois record and network whois record points or checkboxes are ticked. Do take note that this is actually login my IP address. So at this point, you're probably familiar with tunneling. In any event, we could actually change that so that it's not going to be picking up our actual address. The point is that when we're running this type of assessment, looking for that whois information, we're not running it from our local system, we're actually running it from that target site. So if I click on go, that's going to go and look for the whois registered information on the EC-Council.org website, and we'll give it a few more seconds. And if we look at the results now, further down the list, we can see the registrant, they've got their technical support. The organization is EC-Council, there's the address details and telephone numbers. So at this point, we're already able to extract quite a lot of information. Yes, we know that they're only giving us a generic email address, info@ec-council.org, but there's a phone number that might be valid. The address might be valid as well. So we could always go and verify this by simply going to the EC-Council website and looking at the Contact Us page to see if the telephone number is the same as what's listed. So as you can see, this is just a perfect example, because right now the results of that whois lookup did not list this telephone number. So naturally my next step would be to pick up the phone and see who it is that I'm getting through to. At this point, we'll carry on going further down the list of results, see if we can find a little bit more detailed information. At this point, no, not too much. Now, whilst we've gone through and shown you how to do this, at the same time, we need to understand what's going to be the actual countermeasure for this, because really I've found contact telephone numbers that were not listed anywhere on the EC-Council website, and so that's going to give me a very quick, easy technique to use to verify if that is going to be a valid telephone number, or it might be for the technical person that's responsible. So I can do a little bit of phone social engineering to see if we can validate that. But on the countermeasure topic, we could use domains by proxy, and that will be an excellent countermeasure. So the link or the website is domains by proxy. That's going to then better proxy or protect your whois information. So as an example, to show you what it will look like, if I show you the secureia.com, if we go and do the domain dossier on that, you'll see that the results will come back by not giving you any of that detail, because they've actually got a registered party that will actually proxy that for you. And so if we look down the list, we could see that it's just giving us a referral of the registered proxy. There's the status for some of the client delete prohibited, client renew prohibited, giving us the validity of that. And further down the list, you can see that the registrant is listed only as domains by proxy. So the telephone numbers and so on that would be listed there would go straight through the domains by proxy service, in which case they're not going to get any personal information from that WHOIS registration. So both showing you the technique of finding this information, and then number two, protecting your information.